Hello everyone, I hope you all like my notes and my videos. Hope you all watching this. Please go through the videos till the end. So today we'll deal with Hindu marriage, its conditions and registration. So firstly the conditions which are dealt under section 5 of the Hindu Marriage Act. First, neither party to have a living spouse at the time of the marriage. That means it allows monogamy and prohibits polygamy or polyandry, which means having more than one wife or husband. And the breach of this condition, the effect of the marriage is null and void. The second wife cannot claim maintenance. Second condition talks about lunacy. Neither party to suffer from unsoundness of mind or mental disorder or insanity. They must be capable of giving valid consent at the time of marriage, and they must be sane. The breach of this condition, the effect of this marriage is voidable. Third condition, the age of the parties. The bridegroom must be minimum 21 years of age and the bride must have attained minimum 18 years of age for a valid Hindu marriage. And the breach of this condition, it did not affect the marriage, but it's an offense punishable under section 18A of the Act that deals with rigorous imprisonment which may extend to 2 years or a fine which may extend to rupees 1 lakh or with both. Fourth condition, prohibition as to prohibited degrees of relationship. So what is prohibited degree? If one is lineal ascendant of the other, or if one was the wife or husband of such lineal ascendant, etc. Like brother's wife, sister, father's sister, brother, nephew. The breach of this condition, the effect of this marriage is its void and is punishable under section 18B of the Act that deals with imprisonment of 1 month or rupees 1000 fine or with both. Also, if this kind of marriage, that is marriage within prohibited degrees, if permitted by the custom in a particular community, then such marriage would receive recognition of a valid Hindu marriage. Fifth condition, beyond subpinda relationship. If the parties are subpindas of each other, then there would be no valid Hindu marriage. They must not be subpindas of each other unless the custom or usage governing each of them permits the marriage between the two. So the breach of this condition, the effect of the marriage is its void and punishment under section 18B, that is rupees 1000 fine or 1 month imprisonment or with both. So what is sapinda? Sapinda means of same pinda or common pinda, means offering funeral cake, an oblation or particles of the same body through an blood relation. Example, father, father's father, father's father's father, then son, sorry, um, mother, mother's mother, mother's mother's mother, son's daughter, etc. Then section 7 deals with marriage ceremonies. It should be solemnized in accordance with the customary rites and ceremonies of either party, and no particular form of ceremony is prescribed. It must be invoked before the sacred nuptial fire, and the Saptapadi must have been governed. That is 7 steps taken together, uh, and the marriage is complete as soon as the 7th step is taken. And section 8 deals with registration of Hindu marriage. Firstly, Hindu marriage register. The state government may make rules for the purpose of facilitating the proof of Hindu marriages, providing that parties may have the particulars relating to their marriage entered subject to conditions as prescribed in a Hindu marriage register. Secondly, talks about fine. If it is necessary or expedient to do so, in opinion of the state government, it may make the entering of the particulars compulsory in any state or its part, and any person contravening such will be punishable with rupees 25 fine. Thirdly, before state legislature, all rules made under this section shall be laid before the state legislature after they are made. Fourth, inspection. The Hindu marriage register is open for inspection. It's also admissible as evidence of the statement's content. The registrar shall give it on payment to him of the prescribed fees. Fifthly, omission to make entry. The omission to enter details. That means if you omit to enter the details of the marriage, But don't worry, your validity of the marriage will not be affected. So this is all about conditions of a valid Hindu marriage. This is often asked in the judiciary written examinations. Hope you all will like it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.